Hello, lovelies. This is Arielle from the Trio Life Tarot, and today I'll ask a very simple question, quick question about Harriet Tomlison. I hope I pronounce it right. A lovely girl with a lovely name, and I'm going to ask about her love life. So I'm going to ask it in an interesting way. So we have the present, and we have the past, and we have the future, and what we don't know about it. So again, the first card that we're going to go with is, what is it that we don't know about her love life, or the situation that she's in. She doesn't have a good move forward. Sometimes when you're in a situation where you cannot really do much about it, it's like, how can I say it? You have to sit it out. Mind you that till I think 9th or 10th of March, we are still in retrograde Mercury. So if she really wants to do something, and I don't know if you can see all the cards well, but I'll be showing them to you one by one. But until March, it's not a good time to do something about it. It's really not. So let's look at the present. We have the King of Swords, a man with an open heart. Also could also mean, because see, we have two kings. Okay, that's really interesting. We have the two kings and the two of Pentacles. I'll show them like this to you so that you can see them. There you go. So this is a very interesting combination, because the two kings is about, and again, this is a reading about her love life. What it means is there's two men in her life. However, they're both influential. Okay, when we have more than one king in a reading, that's really about men who have power. Power could be in different ways. Could be, have a lot of friends that can help you. Could be you have, let's say, friends at the right places that can, bail you out of whatever you need to. Could mean, you're affluent. Could also mean that you're, let's say, young, hot, and single. Could mean different things. So really, power or an influence, they have different meanings today. And it could also mean that you have, let's say, a lot of social media following. The King of Swords could indicate that. But when it comes to love, to have two men in your life and to choose between those two men is a difficult job for every woman. What's more difficult is that this is a pragmatic choice for her. It's not a choice of the heart, and none of the cards here are about the giddy feeling of butterflies in the stomach. This is a choice between money and influence about those two guys. So I'll try to help her in in this situation by describing those two people. So the King of Swords, he is very emotional, very, let's say, an open heart. He's also very passionate. These are very passionate lovers. They're also manipulative. They will play your heart like a violin. If they can find your weak spot, like for example, there was a lady I consulted a couple of days ago who had that type of guy in her life, who knew that she's very traditional in her understanding of relationship, of loyalty, of partnership, and she will not she'll try to mend things with him. So he was abusing that. He was, treating her badly, knowing that she will not leave because of her good heart. So that's the type of King of Cups. Now the King of Swords. I personally like that type of guy because they're not a man of many words. They're not going to write you a love poetry or like sing you a song under your balcony in a hotel, in a resort. They're not that type of guy. They're not into those cheesy rom-com type of big actions. However, he is, if you ever have a problem, you go to this guy and he will tell you, you know what, this is the issue. Do you want me to help it? I can fix that. This is the type of guy who can literally move mountains for you. The problem with that guy is they're sometimes very rational. Like everything is so rational that they forgot that you have feelings, and that when they're talking about something that something could hurt you, like hurt your feelings, they just, between the heart and the mind, they will choose what the mind tells them. They don't follow their heart, that type of thing. So it's not ideal. Now let's look at the past. So in the past, it was a struggle for her. So it was a struggle to keep up, to keep things up, to get into the happy couple situation. It was difficult, and the High Priestess reversed also is telling that she wasn't really listening to her intuition, or the intuition is telling her. And if her intuition is telling her, stay, don't go, even though it's hard, you can that's not the whole picture. If the intuition was telling her that, she would likely go, oh no, I cannot do this, it's too difficult. Or if her intuition is telling her that this is too difficult, it's too much work, don't continue just banging your head on a brick wall, hoping that there is a door, because there is no door there. So if her intuition was saying that, she went in the completely opposite direction. She did not listen. She was like, no, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to find a door. There is a door. I just don't see it. Well, there's no door. There's no door. And looking at the future. So let me see. Do we have other interesting situations? No. So looking at the future, not the brightest, but whatever she needs to choose it now. However, the future, even though I have a major kind of card here, I would say that she needs to be aware of what her choice is as of today, and based on where she's leaning on, with her not listening to her intuition for real, this is what the future will look like. So again, tomorrow, or maybe again, I would say it's best to not make any decisions before the end of retrograde Mercury, because things are not what they really are during that time, and things can be easily misinterpreted. So whenever she's ready to make that decision that she needs to make, so the way she's leaning towards right now is not a good thing. So it's really not a good future for her love life, because it's a blockage of materializing things. That means something will not go through for her. Yeah, I would also interpret it as a not going with the flow of life over here, kind of like choosing with the ego, or with or for the wrong reasons, for whatever reason. Justice reversed, I would also say that in that combination, in this love reading here, most likely means that it's, if she may let me put it this way, if she rushes to make a decision between those two guys in retrograde Mercury and signs a contract, whatever legal document it is, it's not going to work. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult, and it will bring her sleepless nights. So I'll really stop it like this, because the warning here is that she needs to wait till March. She needs to wait till March, which is next week, by the way. So March 9th or 10th, it's next week. So it's not much time, but the cards are really telling me that if she's rushing to make a choice right now, she will be sorry later on. So whatever that choice she's in front of, that's what the cards are saying to her. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Okay, so lovelies, it was nice talking to you today, and talk to you in the next video. Bye.